Hey guys, Paradoxio here. Welcome back to a brand new video, everyone. This is part 3 of our game development series for Python. And in this episode, we are going to be adding some constraints for our players so that way they cannot run off the screen whenever we are moving them. Now, I have also decided what kind of game we are going to be making in this series, and we're going to be making a 2-player Pong game. And the other player is going to be either ran by our arrow keys, or we can run it just using a random movement system, which can be done pretty easy. But I'm thinking for this series, we are just going to be using WASD and arrow keys to move each of our players. So we are going to be making a 2-player Pong in this series. But let's add some functionality to keep our player within our window. So that way, if I go ahead and run it real quick, it can't just run off screen. We do not want it to run off screen. We want it to stay within this window. And that is what we are going to be doing today. So let's get started. So whenever we are going up, we do not want to run off the top of our screen here. So I want to Control X this to cut this out, and we're going to write another if statement. And we're going to be checking the Y value of our current player's position. So if player underscore Y is less than or equal to 0, then we want to set player Y to just be player Y. And this is basically going to stop it from moving. And then else, we are going to move. So now, no matter how hard I try, if you guys can even hear that, I cannot move anymore. Pretty neat. Well, we need to do the same thing for when we go down. So under here, we are going to check if our player's Y position is greater than our screen size. So our screen size is 600 by 600 pixels. So we should just be able to type in greater than 600. Set player Y is equal to player Y, else player Y plus equal player speed. I'll go ahead and run the code. The player still goes off the screen, but wait a minute. It looks like it's just going off as much as the size or height of our player. So it's just going 50 pixels off screen. Why is that? Well, I forgot to mention this last episode, but whenever we are drawing a character, it's drawing it from the top left corner the same way it is from our screen. So whenever we spawn in here, remember our player X is 100 and our player Y is 250. So right now we are at 100, 250 at where this cursor is pointing at. So we actually need to subtract 50 or whatever our player height is from this value. So we should be able to do 550, and I'm going to set an equal to as well. There it is. And if I go ahead and go down, we cannot pass. If you hear my keyboard, you can tell I am trying my best to go past that little constraint there, but we can't. Let's do the same thing for our X axis. So on the left side, what we want to do is we want to check if player X is less than or greater than 0. Then player X is equal to player X, else player X minus equal player speed. And for this one, if player X is greater than 550, or equal to, greater or equal to 550, I should say, then player X is equal to player X, and if not, then we're going to add I will just have up and down movement here. I will not have left and right movements. It'll just be up and down movement. Our player will be a little bit more elongated. And we will not be able to move up or down outside of the screen. So pretty neat. That's it for this video. All I wanted to do was just set up basic constraints so that way we cannot leave our window. If you guys have enjoyed this video and would like to see more out of this series, be sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment down below. If you haven't already, be sure to join my Discord server. We are almost to 1,000 members, trying to get there by the end of the year. If you also haven't already, be sure to create yourself a free account on my official website at houseofcode.xyz. I know I've been saying this a lot, but guys, I promise you I am delivering a lot to that website really soon. Right now, you're just able to create yourself a free account and upload a script where you can share with other people via URL link. But soon I will have forums functionality where we can upload our own forums, ask questions, reply to other people's forum posts, and soon I hope to finally release the very first course on House of Code, being the beginner level tutorial to Python. But again, that is all for this video. If you enjoyed, subscribe, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.